Alright, welcome back everyone to another episode of Ocarina of Time Randomizer. We are continuing where we left off in the last episode and working on the Forest Temple. We should finish it off today, but I don't know, we'll see. The way things have been going lately, I haven't been doing that too well and just finishing things. And the game got a bit trolly last episode, which I bet made some of you very happy. Oh, we're losing some frames. Come on. There we go. Oh, losing some frames again. I save stated just before I started the episode, so... Is that chest floating? It don't look like it was floating. Is that floating? That definitely looks like it's floating. Whoa, looked like Link was snapping his own neck there. Yeah, I didn't think he would let me get that shot off. Damn, I'm too close. There we go. And the final one, where you can't run away from me. Man, that sounded not good. So we're not gonna bring that back up. But hopefully in this episode we don't experience too many technical difficulties so I can actually keep proper track of an episode. I just know when I go to edit these later, it's gonna suck. Because there's a lot to keep track of and a lot to pay attention to, and it's not just slap on the challenge effects and leave little notes and the seeds and end card stuff and be done. Then again, I don't have a proper end card right now. I should really focus on that. Wouldn't be too hard to make, just gotta do it. But one step at a time. I gotta see if it's even worth my effort. Although I do like my stuff to show a bit of professionalism. I like to take a bit of pride in what I do, even if it... I try to give it my best effort, even if it's not the best execution. Because that's important to me, is I am trying my hardest to give you the best product that I can provide. Whether it is the best product that you could get in this kind of genre, I don't even know if this is a genre, if you could say that, but that kind of thing. I'm trying to give my best shot at it. I wish we had the fire arrows, because this is so much fun to do with the fire arrows. Because you just cheat! But... oh well. Hopefully we can actually finish off this temple today. I'm kind of scared with... how did that work? I'm kind of scared with how things have been progressing lately. Oh, yeah, you had to make me rotate further than I had to go. This reminded me a lot of the island platform hopping you have to do in Majora's Mask if you're going for 100%. Where you gotta hop back and forth with the torches in Great Bay. And a lot of people hate that challenge a lot. Let's go downstairs. Okay. Okay. So switch is a safe place. And then we'll wait for it to drop. And we'll run to the chest, which is safe. One to the left of it, too. Okay. Cool. Go away. And then we will run to the end. Cool. Easy enough. And now, block puzzle. Nope. Nope. Link couldn't decide which way he wanted to go. Which way does he want to build his boss? Does he want to build it forward or backward? You decide! No. Let's actually just build it. I love that they have a timer on this. Because it's not a very strict timer at all. And it's not like you can change the shape or the rotation of the blocks. So it's just one of those like... No, game. Dang it. Just flicking that control stick just too far. Keep my lock on. This what I don't like is when I have the arrow out, if it flicks too far, sometimes it equips the hammer. It's like, well, fire my arrow. Firing the arrow should take precedence over equipping the hammer because you have to release to shoot the arrow. But I don't know. Maybe I need to just stop recklessly flicking it and instead actually just take my time. There's no need to do it quickly. We'll have to do it quickly later when we get to the boss fight. I'm not looking forward to that. I haven't done Phantom Ganon without the 3DS in a while, because that's the version I played more than the original, because I did not have a Nintendo 64 easily accessible growing up. So because of that, I did have a 3DS that was accessible. And honestly, the 3DS port, stuff like this is where it shines. Being able to quick rotate around with the 3DS. It's a gimmick with the motion controls, I'll admit that. I think it's very helpful. Shoot, one of my favorite things about the remake on the 3DS is sitting in... I don't think that's snapped to the right one yet. Is sitting in a desk chair for the boss fight of the Forest Temple, Phantom Ganon, and you just sit and spin a circle, tracking which painting is going to be. That's going to be rough. That's definitely going to be rough. But now that we've done that, we've missed some chests that I'm debating on whether we want to go back for or not. Yeah, because we missed some up there. We'll come back for them if we need to. It's the map chest, I believe. Oh no, we don't have the boss key. Oh, did I just soft lock myself? I think I just soft locked myself by jumping off that elevator. No, I didn't. Okay. I was like, they better have thought of that. So, I think there's 2 chests down here that we can get. Or is it 2 switches in 1 chest? Might be 2 switches in 1 chest. Now that I think about it. Because there's definitely a Skulltula. Of the golden variety. Not bad pickup. There it is. But if we don't have the boss key in any of these, then we are gonna have to go get that chest. And let me pull our challenge for the 10-minute mark. We're a little late on that, so... Down A, right, down, right, down. There we go. Away we go. Man, I knew these warp challenges would be trolly, but I was hoping that they wouldn't be coming up all the time. Jeez. The thing is, what hurts the most about this is we don't have the warp song. So, like, if, say, we were trying to do the Fire Temple... and we had to warp to, say, the Water Temple. Then we'd have to warp to the water, and then we could warp straight back to the fire. This is what makes those annoying, is we can't do that, because we don't have the Forest song. I don't remember its name. And why is it always just becoming daytime when we come here? You ever notice that? I'm getting sick of this run too, by the way. Not this run in general, as in, I meant more this run to the Forest Temple. Makes me want to learn how to do something that's not a thing as much in this speedrun as it is in Majora's Mask. Because in this speedrun you don't need to know, you need to know how to do it in one area. For those of you who haven't seen an Ocarina of Time speedrun, any percent, watch one. It is fascinating to see how broken this game is. So to give you an idea, and a speedrunner will tell you so much more in so much better detail, but basically all of the entrances are connected, and all the exits are connected. And by abusing the state that you get put in when you go to pick up a medallion, so when you hit that warp, that blue ring warp that you see at the end, if you get in there, but you glitch it to where you actually don't leave the dungeon, so you're in that kind of half-set state, and you glitch your way back through the entrance, or the Goma boss entrance, the door that seals up to lock you into the boss fight, then when you do that, you actually end up in Ganon's tower at the end of the game. You basically end up 2 minutes before the final boss. And it's really cool to see, and one of those things that wouldn't be a hard thing to learn. And I'm not saying that what they do isn't impressive. I'm just saying, getting world record on it, good luck, because it's been done to hell and back. But doing, just doing it itself, you could probably learn, and that might be something that I eventually try to do, just because it's one of those, I won't beat the world record holder and fastest player to beat Ocarina of Time, by no means. But it'd be cool to do and say, hey, I beat Ocarina of Time in like 30 minutes, or however long it would take me. And a lot of the glitches in it aren't that complex to learn. It's one of those, once you know how to do it, oh, we're losing frames, game, don't scare me like this. Once you know how to do them a couple of times, you can get in a very repetitive motion and you can get them pretty easily. Because like, one of the things they use is called ISG, Infinite Sword Glitch. And it's a glitch that you can actually trigger by accident. But let's sorry, I had a couple of things going on. You can probably hear my phone in the background. But basically what happens is if you swing your sword and in the motion of swinging your sword you get interrupted by something like a text box or picking up a bomb, your sword will actually go into what's referred to in the community as Infinite Sword Glitch, where it just stays basically in a permanent state of swinging. It's really cool to see because anytime anything touches said sword, and it will leave like a white streak that is the sword edge. Then it takes damage for every frame that it's touching it. So you can literally like just chew through things very, very quickly. And you can trigger it with like a bomb. So it's one of those things that'd be really, really cool to learn. And I've done it. It's not hard. It's just getting to do it on command is the difficult part. And the guys who do it, they can get it so quickly, they get it every time. But there's so many things revolving around the Infinite Sword Glitch that you can use that just make it to where if you can reliably do it, you can break these games wide open. I don't like doing it because I don't know how to do it. And that's part of the problem. And I could learn. But I don't know. I heavily encourage you, if you're ever bored and have like an hour to burn, look up GDQ on YouTube if you haven't already. They're a charity live stream event and they upload all of their VODs. And they're semi-annual, twice a year. Once in the summer, just happened, and once in the winter. And speedrunners from all over the community will run games you know and love. You can see how terribly broken some of the games you grew up playing are. Because some of them are insane. Like, I was watching Mario & Luigi Paper Jam this morning, and there's parts of that game that just don't have any walls. And it's not true that they don't actually have any walls, it's just that there's so little of the walls. So I'm going to do myself a favor, and I'm going to save state, not because I think we'll die in the boss, but since I've seen us lose frames and all of that, I want to do a save state at the end of the temple. So if we crash, I will use that. Otherwise, we die, anything like that, it's not usable. And I'll go ahead and pull our challenge for the 20-minute mark and see what we get so we know if we're taking that into the boss or not. We got sealed bags, so we cannot touch our item box or our item bag until about the 25-minute mark in runtime. But that's good. We already have out everything we need. So that's not too big of a damper. And now we get to see how trash I am at this boss fight. I have to actually be like, oh, there's no one here. Let me leave. Oh. Okay. Sorry I'm getting a little quiet, trying to focus a bit. I will apologize if you get a bit motion sick from me constantly spinning. But it's just how I do this. I'd make myself a dizzy little kid. I told you I'd be doing this with a 3D gyroscope. 3DS gyroscope. Freaking. And I'd just spin and spin and spin. I'd make myself a dizzy little kid. I don't think that's the real one. There we go. And now to ping pong. I remember this driving me nuts. I think I actually need to switch back to the Masters. Nope, can't do it because my bag's sealed. So, good thing I remembered that. I didn't cheat myself out of the challenge. Thing is, I don't think this is designed for you to have the big Goron sword. So because of that, I don't know if I can actually do this. Now it's working. I don't know why it wasn't before. Because y'all were seeing that it just randomly diverts. I guess maybe because I might be moving to the side. There we go. Poor gameplay that I'm gonna say, oh, it's the emulator doing things. Because that's totally what's going on. It's not just me being pathetic. Where's our... There it is. We actually got a piece of heart from it. I don't know why it was bouncing to the side, though. I guess I was moving with some sideways motion. That's what would make sense to me. Shadow Medallion. We didn't really pick up anything too big and crucial in there, though. That's a bit disappointing. Hi, Deku Tree. See you if we ever do Wind Waker Randomizer. I can set it up if people are interested, but I don't know the game very well, so you might have me with a guide at my side just being like, okay, where do I need to go? Because I'm doing this from memory. Besides the free spoiler hints that I get. So the forest is done. Let's go look around at the bottom of the ice pool. Just because I know we can do that. Because in the next episode, depending on if we get what we need to finish the water temple, we'll probably head off to the spirit temple. Because we have everything we need to finish the kids' side. So let's go ahead and do that. I know I could do a majority of the water temple. And if we don't have any leads after the kids' side of the spirit temple, then we will have to head to the water temple. Because we still can't open up the shadow temple, we need dense fire. And the water temple we can't beat right now. Now, we can get pretty far, but we can't finish. And I like to do things I know we can finish, or at least I think we can finish, and then come back to those things that, okay, we'll make it so far, and then maybe this will give us what we need to go finish something else and come back. That kind of strategy we've been employing this whole run, and I thought we could finish the fire temple, because I thought that'd be done, but get to run back here, and we should be able to continue on with the ice cavern and see if that gives us anything as well. I don't think we'll finish it off this episode, so it might be a start the episode with finishing off the ice cavern, and then, oh, I should have just gone under. Totally forgot about the Lost Woods back door. But we might start the episode in the ice cavern and then move to the spirit temple and finish off the kids side of the spirit temple. But we can't do the adult side until we find the golden gauntlets. So we've got half of that temple open to us. It's really about a third. There's some chests there though, so hopefully between that or the beginning of the water temple we find the long shot. Long shot will finish off the forest temple. If I remember correctly, we opened up the second fire generator, which is a lot closer. So let's see what you got for us. If not, I'll have to run back in and get more fire. But that's fine. I'll have to go stand on your freaking podium. That was not worth it. I had hopes it'd be worth it. But let's go ahead and see what's here at the bottom. Gotta remember, I think there's a like here at the bottom. And no, here is not spelled with two E's. But then again, that's an older reference. See if this is even worth our time. Bomb bag. Well, why not? Biggest bomb bag. So while we're rising to the surface, we'll go ahead and check that off. Got some decent upgrades. Would love to have a the max quiver upgrade, because we're gonna need some more arrows later. At least I think we will. Really, the two big things that I'm most concerned about in terms of giving us access to a whole bunch of places is gonna be the hover boots and the long shot. Everything else will kind of fall into place, I would like to think. Geez, platform, I need you to kind of work with me here. Just like I can't see. But yeah, everything else should kind of fall into place because that'll give us access to like 90% or so of the items. And then from there, we should be good. Because we still have to find half the Triforce. Or half the shards. I know it's like of the whole Triforce, or at least that's how I think they have it split up. I kind of prefer it to be pieces of... I like to think of it like the Wind Waker style, where it's 8 pieces of the Triforce of Courage. Let's go ahead and get this while we're here. You know what? I'll do a little bit longer episode because I don't mind. And I think we're over halfway done with the ice area anyway, especially the longer part of the ice dungeon's already done. So let's go ahead and see it through to the end. Oh, I should have finished this part off. So now that I think about it, maybe we didn't fully finish it off, but oh well. I don't have anything forcing me to adhere to certain timer lengths. I just like keeping a bit of content. Let's get this. Because I think after we get this room done, there's really only one room left, and it's a fight. And with the big Goron sword, it will go very quickly. Because having the big Goron sword is so nice and handy. I mean, all of you saw we one-cycled Ganon, or Phantom Ganon, because we had it. Let's do this so we can restock on fire, which means I have to get rid of the fairy again. Get this. Grab this. But hope you all are enjoying this series. I'm enjoying it. I like that. In the moment, I didn't like it. I liked how in the last episode, started this episode, those warps were getting to me a bit. Because it's just one of those little pokes. It's usually the little pokes that get you. It's never the big stoking of the bear, or poking of the bear. It's the little things that all mount up. I still hold firm that I wouldn't have, it wouldn't have gotten me so frustrated as it did if the game wasn't crashing. It would have just been like, oh, okay, fine. But game crashing definitely set me over the edge a bit. I think I need to just kill this one. Okay. Kill that, because I think now we need to push it forward. And then to the right. Okay. Going a bit over time, but I got no problem with that. Because we're almost done here. Get to where we're supposed to get the iron boots, and then see what that gets us. Hopefully it gives us something that opens up a bunch of possibilities, but maybe it's a piece of the Triforce, because that's important. As I was saying earlier, we gotta find how we get this one in there. So we need to land on that piece. Okay. Just trying to make sure I do it right. Don't want to have to do this again. But we have half of our pieces of the Triforce still to find. We're slowly working our way towards the 40 Skulltula one. Hopefully there is not one at the 100 Skulltula. And I might burn... I might look at that and cheat a little bit off screen just to know whether we need to or not. Because if we do, I might call it at 7 and say, hey, we won. Because all that will be is one long fast-forwarded episode of me just checking them off as we go along while I'm looking off at a guide. And I don't think it will be fun and enjoyable. It won't be good content that we strive for. And the game crashed, so that's where we're going to end it off here. In the next episode, we will finish off the bottom of the well, because we were right there, and head off to the kid's side of the Spirit Temple. But I want to thank you all for watching, and we got so far without the game freaking crashing. But if you have an idea for a challenge, leave it in the description. If I like it, I'll put it in the wheel, and I'll give you a shout out for it. Hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.